What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Sam from TeamSamuraiX1 here, and today, guys, I'm coming at you with a brand new updated Danger deck profile for the post Soul Fusion. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and as I progress the deck profile, I'll be explaining to you guys some of the card choices and the reasons why I play them. So if you guys want to see more deck profiles like these, make sure you guys go there right now and smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. And if you guys haven't yet subscribed, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button for more updated Yu-Gi-Oh content, like the latest deck profiles, the latest pack opening, and obviously some awesome dual commentary as well. And make sure you guys join the notification squad. It's very important to be part of the notification squad, so whenever I upload videos, especially updated deck profiles or new pack openings, you guys will be the first ones to see the video. So make sure you guys click on the bell to get notified on each time I upload videos. By the way, guys, if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys visit txx1.com. That is my website, and that's where you guys can get amazing cool playmats like the Blue Eyes playmat, Red Eyes playmat, and the brand new Helmutio Stratos and Honest Neos playmat. And I actually recently released the brand new double-sided cloth version of the Thunder Dragon playmat. So if you guys want to help support the channel, make sure you guys get your Thunder Dragon playmat today. This playmat is in full cloth edition, and there's zones and also the extra monster zones as well. And these are going to be on sale for a limited time only. So make sure you guys visit txx1.com in the description box below to get your playmat today. And guys, it is currently 3:49 a.m. in the morning right now in Toronto, and your boy never gets sleep, man. This is probably the only time that I actually get to do deck profiles is late at night, because during the day I do schoolwork and I was doing my assignments and essay for my university, and at the same time processing all your orders. If you guys purchase anything from the website, I probably already processed your orders right now. Please be patient. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get started. Start off with the brand new monster that has just been released in Soul Fusion is obviously Double Danger Thunderbird. One of the things that Dangers actually struggle with is back row, and that's why you're actually forced to make cards like Phoenix to pop a back row and then make Unicorn to actually pop another back row. But now, since the release of Danger Thunderbird, we now have quicker access to back row removal. So if you guys do not know what Danger Thunderbird does, basically if this card is discarded, you get a target, a set card your opponent controls, and destroy it. And you guys probably already know by now all of the Danger's primary effect. Let me just recap you guys the primary effect real quick. For those of you who are new to Dangers, all Danger's primary effect has the effect that you can reveal the Danger monster in your hand. Your opponent randomly discards one card in your hand, and if it's not the Danger monster you revealed, you basically get a special from the Danger monster that you revealed from your hand, and then you get to draw one card. So, and obviously if you reveal it and your opponent happens to hit the revealed monster, you basically get their effect whenever they're discarded. So that's what their primary and secondary effect does, and each and every single Danger monster in the deck has a different secondary effect whenever it gets discarded. And Danger Thunderbird gets the amazing ability to pop a set card on your opponent's side of the field, which is very awesome. So the brand new Thunderbird, very good. It's also a level 8 monster, which works really well with trade-in. So if you're able to activate trade-in, send Thunderbird to the graveyard, you draw 2 cards, then you get to pop a back row on your opponent's side of the field. And I believe that Dangers are obviously best going second, because you have so many disruption cards like Grapha. You have cards like Thunderbird, Bigfoot to basically pop any problematic face-up monsters or back row and things like that. And especially with Grapha, you have additionally 3 more monsters which can pop back rows and also pop monsters in the field, which is very awesome. So I believe that Dangers are just obviously designed to go second, and the amount of attack that each Danger monster has in the deck is just so huge that you're going to be more than likely going to be able to OTK your opponent. And I'll explain to you guys that further once I get through the extra deck. But anyways, start out with the brand new Danger monster, Double Danger Thunderbird. Brand new monster they're playing in the deck from Soul Fusion is obviously Double Danger Sushinoko. What this card basically does is that you can reveal this card. It does the exact same thing as every Danger monster. If your opponent doesn't hit it, you special summon this card side of the field and you draw 1 card. And then if this card is discarded, you special summon this card from the graveyard anyways. So basically, Sushinoko is kind of weird, because sometimes most of the Danger monsters, you actually just want to hit them in your hand, so that way you can trigger off their effects. But Sushinoko, you actually never want to hit this card. If this card gets discarded, okay, from your hand to the graveyard, you're special summon this card from the grave anyways. But if this card doesn't get discarded, you special summon this card to your side of the field, then you draw 1 card. So essentially, you never want to make your opponent discard this card, where you're just hoping for your opponent to hit any other monster in your hand other than Danger Sushinoko, so that way you can special summon Sushinoko and then draw 1 card. So this card is actually pretty interesting, it's pretty cool, but it's still nonetheless a free Danger monster that you're actually able to put on the board, which is absolutely amazing. So Double Tsushinoko, I believe that playing 2 copies of this card is definitely the correct ratio to play in this deck. So let's go off to the next monsters. Obviously standard, you're gonna play of course Triple Danger Bigfoot. When this card is discarded, you basically get a pop a face-up card on the board, which is pretty amazing, and it's also a 3,000 beat stick, which is very huge. So Triple Danger Bigfoot, you know, standard, mandatory to play in the deck. Play of course Triple Danger Nessie. This card is your reinforcement army of the deck. When this card gets discarded, you basically get a Search Danger card directly from your deck to your hand, which is very amazing. So next off, you're gonna play of course Triple Danger Chupacabra. What this card does is it's a monster reborn in the deck. Whenever this card gets discarded, you basically get to reborn back a danger monster directly from your graveyard back to your side of the field, which is pretty awesome. Next, we're gonna play of course Triple Danger Jackalope. What Jackalope does is that when this card is discarded, you basically get a special summon danger monster directly from your deck to your side of the field in defense position. Basically, you just want to maximize when actually playing a lot of dangers in the deck, because dangers, you want to be able to discard cards in your hand so that way that their effects can trigger off. And Jackalope is definitely a really, you know, mandatory monster to play at 3 in the deck, because it gets you your danger monster directly from your deck for absolutely free, so that way that you can generate link plays at the same time. Also getting access to XYZ plays is really awesome as well. So Triple Jackalope, definitely a must have in the deck. And the last danger monster that I'm playing in the deck is Double Danger Mothman. This card is the brand new card that has just recently been released out of Soul Fusion. What this card basically does is that when this card is discarded, okay, you can have both players draw 1 card and both players discard 1 card. So this card is basically a dark roll dealings for the deck whenever this card gets discarded, which is pretty awesome. So so a searchable dark roll dealing is also really good to play in the deck. Being able to just have, you know, more ways to actually discard cards from your hand, so that way that you can trigger off your monster's effects in graveyard. It's just very amazing in my personal opinion. So Double Mouthman is just a really good addition in the deck. Next off, for the Dark World engine, you're gonna play of course Triple Grapha. So the Dark World engine, very powerful to play with the Danger engine because they synergize really well together. Grapha has amazing ability. Whenever this card gets discarded, you basically get to destroy 1 card your opponent controls. This card can pop any card on your opponent's side of the field. It doesn't have to be face up or face down, and this card is only once per turn effect, so you can somehow you know, trigger off Grapha's effect multiple times in 1 turn by just discarding it from your hand to the graveyard. You're basically able to, you know, pop multiple cards on your opponent's side of the field and potentially break big boards going second. So with cards like, you know, Bigfoot, with cards like the Thunderbird in the deck as well, those cards, in addition to Grapha that you're playing in the deck, you're essentially going to be able to break any board that your opponent throws at you. Next, you're going to play, of course, Triple Snow. When it gets discarded, you basically get to search any Dark World card directly from your deck to your hand. So you can search Grapha, but most importantly, it gets you access to the Gates of the Underworld. Huntsman of the Dark World, this card is your Upstart Goblin for the deck. When this card gets discarded, you basically get to draw 1 card. And the last Dark World monster you're playing in the deck is obviously Double Beige, Vanguard of the Dark World. I was actually contemplating on playing 3 copies of this card, but if you guys definitely want to play a 3rd copy, you guys can. And this card is essentially a free summon. Grapha can easily bounce this card back into your hand to summon Grapha on your side of the field. So what you can basically do is that you can normal summon this card, bounce it to your hand, you know, with Grapha activate, you know, Gates, discard this card, draw 1 card, special summon Beige, bounce back the Beige to your hand once again to basically summon another Grapha, which is very awesome. So basically with 1 Beige and a discard card, with 2 Graphas in graveyard equals 2 Graphas on the board for absolutely free. For the spell cards you're playing in the deck, all your spell cards are very powerful because they're all draw cards essentially. So you're gonna play, of course, Triple Lord Darkness. Your entire deck is dark, so Lord Darkness is never dead in this deck. So they'll always have a target for a Lord, which is very awesome. And then for your other draw power, you're playing Triple Traded. What is it? The 3 Graphas right here. You also got the 3 Bigfoot right here as well, and at the same time you also got the brand new Double Danger Thunderbird. So you have exactly 8 targets for trade-in, and remember guys, trade-in unfortunately doesn't trigger off Grapha's effect because trade-in is a cost. So if you activate trade-in hoping that, you know, you can send Grapha to graveyard to pop something, unfortunately you guys cannot do that because all Dark Worlds do not trigger off their effects on cards that are cost effects, whereas, you know, the danger cards, they will trigger off their effect regardless, whether or not it's a cost or non-cost effect. So trade-in obviously works really well with cards like Danger Thunderbird and also Danger Bigfoot, is because whenever these cards gets discarded to the graveyard, they're going to be able to just pop a card on the board, which is really good. So that synergizes really well with trade-in, and you're playing some really good draw powers in the deck. You have essentially 6 draw powers in this deck, and there are times where you need to trigger out trade-in. You can easily search the Dark World monster like Grapha with Snow, and you can also search, you know, using Nessie for Bigfoot or Thunderbird, depending on the situation that you're in. If you want to pop a back row, if you want to pop a face-up monster on the board, you can easily just, you know, synergize cards like, you know, Nessie to search your Bigfoot or Thunderbird to trigger off trade-in, and then activate trade-in to trigger off their effects, which is really awesome. So these draw powers are just really good in the deck, in my personal opinion. For more of your draw powers, you're actually playing, double Gates of the Underworld. I actually wanted to play 3, but I don't have a third one, so unfortunately I have to play 2. But if you guys have 3 copies of this, I would recommend you guys playing 3 because this card is absolutely broken. And more of your draw cards, in replacement of the third Gates of the Dark World, I'm playing D1 Upstart Goblin. To make this card exactly 40 card deck, I played D1 Upstart in replacement of the Gates of the Dark World. Last but not least, obviously the best draw card in this deck is D1 Card Destruction. Card Destruction is absolutely broken, guys. This card is the nuts. Like, all these cards right here, guys, like, look, so you have, like, this is your spells. All your spells are like power draw cards. Like, Gates, a draw card, combo off with Brow, you draw another card. Trade in, draw a card. Allure Darkness, draw cards. These cards are just really good draw cards in the deck. And basically, you just dig through your deck so much that eventually you're just going to hit Card Destruction, and then you just win the duel by just, single-handedly activate Card Destruction, and then, and then it's game. So if you guys want to see that duel replay when, I use Card Destruction with Dangers, make sure you guys check out the link in the description box below. I did a duel video already with the brand new Danger stuff. So Card Destruction is just absolutely broken. I don't know why Konami decided to actually bring a card this degenerate back in today's metagame. But Card Destruction is really good, and especially having all these draw cards in the deck, you're going to be more than likely going to be able to see this card, eventually, if you just, draw multiple times in one turn. So seeing a small card in this deck is just really good because all your small cards are just draw cards in the deck. And then last but not least, for one non-draw card that you're playing in the deck is obviously the one Monster Reborn. Monster Reborn is one of the deck. I believe it's just a really good extender. Just another free push that you're actually able to bring out from your graveyard. A big 3000 beat stick like Bigfoot. For the extra deck, guys, let's go up to your rank 8s. I'll say really good to put your opponent back a turn. Galaxy, Cypher Dragon, full armor. Galaxy Ice Cypher Blade Dragon, and Dark Matter for, OTKs. The one Evil Storm Excitable Knight, because you can easily bring out 2 level 4s on the board and actually nuke the entire board, which is pretty cool. And then off your links, for your link 2s, Wee Witch Apprentice, your entire deck is dark, makes all your dark monsters become really, really beefy. So Wee Witch is pretty good for that. Nightmare Phoenix, Nightmare Cerberus, Nightmare Unicorn, probably the best package in the deck. You pop so many cards going second with this engine, and also the Graphas, Thunderbird, and also Bigfoot. One Summon Sources. There are times where you can actually make this card, and you can easily bring out Grapha for free directly from the deck. One Borosaur Dragon, the best Link 4 in the deck. Card is literally insane, guys. This deck basically is like Borosaur Turbo, man. You bring out, 2 Danger monsters, Borosaur, you win the duel. So this card is absolutely nuts. Danger Borosaur OTK is actually a thing. So Borosaur is really broken. Topological Gumlar Dragon. You can easily make this card in the deck and make your opponent discard 2 cards, which is very awesome. And then last but not least, you play the one Borolo Dragon to run off for your extra deck. So that's pretty much for the deck robot, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. That'll be absolutely amazing. Be sure to visit txs1.com for your Yu-Gi-Oh accessories. And that's pretty much for this video. Let me know your thoughts about this deck in the comment section below. And it's your boy Sam from Team SamuraiX1 signing out. Alright, guys. Peace.
I feel like Usain in the cheetah print. Talk fresh game, I don't need a minute. R.I.P. the game, I need a minute. Okay, let's proceed with it. I'm in the house, got the deed with it. These bozos always sneak this and they taking shots. I'ma keep with it like no, this league.